Hello, are we live? I think we're live. Let me just set up a few things here. Just need to get the chat up on the screen here. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, so welcome to what looks like perhaps as a surprise stream for some of you. This is a new experimental stream. In the past I used to stream on Tuesdays, but I found that my schedule was quite difficult, and I didn't really want to stream when I knew that I could only stream for like an hour or so. But since there's a demand for more streams, and also for the fact that there's some smaller projects that I want to work on, so I think if we do the Tuesday, Wednesday, even if it is a shorter stream, I think we can still make some good progress on the smaller projects, so I think it's all good. Hello Alpha Werewolf, hope you're having a great week so far. Ascendant Morpheus, welcome back, howdy. And hey, hello Isaac, welcome back. I hope you're excited for today's stream. I know you're eager to see what kind of music we're going to do today, so I'll put it on here first. So if anyone's not played the 30-second jam entry from us yet, give it a go. It's called Daily Satisfaction 30-second jam challenge. So add that to your queue, and don't forget the jam is open, so you must vote for both ourselves and for Nightmare Grand, who also uploaded a 30-second track to the competition. So here's is this Nightmare Grand's track? Imagine it was. I don't even know, is it? Does it tell you? Does it even tell you who made it? Is this song good, Isaac? Tell me. I hope this wasn't your song, or is it your song? I hope you're all counting. If this lasts more than 30 seconds, it does not get a vote, because I'm very strict about that kind of thing, you know. You see how ginger my beard is getting? It's like the longer it gets. I'm doing this as like an experiment. I'm trying to grow my hair, my beard, and see how far we can take it. So every stream it gets more and more wild. I feel like this has actually lasted a lot longer than 30 seconds. Is it just me? Yeah, I think this lasted a bit longer than 30 seconds. So today we're not going to play through the entries. I was just having a quick little look there. So if you happen to come across the Daily Satisfaction, don't forget to give it a vote. Hopefully we can get above the top 25 this time. So I was going to show you, before we move on to the jukebox creation, because normally in the survival horror streams we have some relevant music, but I obviously have to change that for this stream since the theme is a bit different. So I used to work on this smaller level. I'm trying to find where it is. There's so many things. I can't even remember how far back I actually worked in this thing. I should probably have tried to find this before I started the stream. Let me just search here. Let's see. Oh, this is everybody's dreams, isn't it? How did I get to my dreams? Let me see. Ah, here it's here. This is like the tutorial section. So, after Super Alien Buddy, this was going to be the next smaller scale level that I was going to put out, and I don't think it will take me too long to complete. Maybe once we have the combat in place, it's more or less just putting down all the templates, so it should only take about a month maybe to finish this, but it's going to have a lot of voice acting, so I'll need to organise all that kind of stuff as well. I was the first of 222 likes. Yes, you were. Thank you very much. You can take that to your grave. The song is a bit too basic for my taste. Could expect more layering than 30 seconds. To be honest, I think it was like they took templates, musical templates, and they just placed them down. I don't think they actually made those notes from scratch. We need a Sunday play stream for community jam entries. Why don't we just do the community jam on Saturday as well, you know? Let's just roll it into one. Also, I'm currently really getting into the spirit of making 10-minute long songs, so expect a Daniele LP someday. Oh god, I can't wait for that one. I still need to listen to your full track, considering it's 12 minutes. I need to really take my time to listen to it. So I'll show you what this level's all about. Maybe instead of editing it, I'll just play it. Obviously this is like a work in progress, so there's a lot of things that still need to be done. So I put like the idea for the health on the top left, and there's like little apples you can collect. So I just put up 23 just because I didn't put a counter up yet. There you can see all my little assets that I'm pulling from. So basically you're going to be like this little character, right? And hold on, let me reset this. So you start off as this little character, and it kind of starts off like a little platformer, and the idea is that there's going to be books that you need to find the, let's say, the magic pages for, in order to build the rest of the level. Now you can see the rest of the level in front of you here. However, later when I make more of this, those parts will actually disappear. They won't be there. So this will be like the end of the road for you. So once you find the total amount of sheets, it activates the book. So basically once you activate the book, it sort of brings things alive, you know. And then that's when I'm going to make all that environment like pop into place. But obviously that's still a work in progress. So you get to the next stage, and this section is mostly about teaching you how to collect the apples. So you can see here we've got a page here, we collected it, but I've not fixed the triggers. But basically what you need to do is you need to collect all the apples in this scene, which breaks open the cage, and then you can collect the page normally. So, and there's going to be a narrator that's talking through this entire level, so he's going to be like a storybook, reading things to you. So even if you die, I set it up so there's like the narrator says certain funny lines, and then so you've learned how to collect the pages, you've learned how to collect the apples to break the cages, and then this section is going to show you all about the combat. So that's all going to pop into place there, and then I'll show you once I get a bit closer. You can probably see it over there. You see a little hammer. So you can see right now we're not holding anything, but there's a little hammer down here, and this is when you learn how to use the combat. So we basically collect the hammer, and now we have the hammer, just like that. Magic, isn't it? And then some of the enemies that I had in mind, there was some slimes, some bees, and then later on in the second level there's going to be some moles as well. And there's going to be a few side missions, so you're going to come across some characters that need your help, and there will also be some kind of animal. And but that's like the basic principle of the game. You're finding the pages to unlock new parts of the level. You're collecting apples, which can help you find new pages, and you're also fighting against enemies as well, which can again also help you find more pages. So this is just a little tutorial thing that I was working on. I still haven't worked on the combat yet, so I don't actually have that to demonstrate at the moment. But that's something that I need to work on, because I was working on this a lot, but then the survival horror game, it kind of needed my attention. So I had to make like the inventory system, I had to start detailing more sets. So I just completely abandoned this project for now. If I hadn't abandoned it, this project would probably be finished by now, I reckon. So that's the core idea for it. So I'm going to build the combat system off stream, because I think that it's a bit too repetitive for me to do it on stream. I think I need a bit of time to focus. So like when you kill all these enemies, it will basically break open the next cage, and this is where the tutorial ends. And my idea is that there's going to be 3 levels after this. So the first level, you're on like a little island. It's like split in half. So you have to go around the island. There's a side quest you can do, some collecting you can do, some combat, and then you unlock the second half of the island. Then when you get to the second level, there's going to be like a tower, and it's going to be like 3 sections of a tower, and it's the same idea, but we'll have new enemies like the mole people that are going to come in and try and take you down. And then the third level is basically going to be a boss battle. You basically fight a giant king mole. So everything's all planned out. I just need to make the level design and stuff like that. So I think that's what we're going to do every Tuesday and Wednesday. I think I'm just going to try and get this level finished within the next month or so. I think a good time frame is anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. So hopefully you can sort of see the rough idea, and you'll notice some of the assets they were from the new garden kit, which actually came at the perfect time, because before I was actually using different assets. Like you can see like those trees over there, and you can see some of the ground that's rotating. That was the ground and the grass that I was originally using, but then the garden kit came out, and then I switched and I started to use this one. So you get the idea. And there's going to be a narrator talking you through the whole game. So once it's got a bit more polish, I think it'll look pretty cool. And we'll just do mostly the level design for the other levels, and make sure it's all coming together. So hopefully we'll get that done pretty quickly. So there you go. See how it opens with the apples, and boom. So hopefully you like the little bit of progress so far. I'm hoping to get this finished because I want to work on Super Alien Buddy 2, but I want to finish this project first before I move on. How many hours do you have in the survival horror game you're making? How many hours, as in how many hours have I been creating it for? Oof, that's hard. I'll actually need to total that, because I'll need to total all the hours I spent in stream plus all the hours off stream roughly. But we've been making it since like the 17th of December last year. So it's been a good few months that we've been working on it, but it's coming together quite nicely. I think we should have a playable demo ready within the next few months, which I'm quite excited for. I may have an extra task to do with the survival horror game though, because we have a character sculptor, and he was trying to experiment and try and do things with like facial animations. But unfortunately I think he's having a bit of difficulty. I think it's maybe too much work for him. So I'm going to have to try and learn how to sculpt and try and figure out how can I animate the faces of the characters. I had to think about it, and I thought, well, I'll try and make something basic, like if you watch me speak right now, my mouth kind of just does that. There's not much expression, so the only real expression I'm going to focus on is like around the eyes, so like the eyebrows moving up and down, because that can really change an expression, and then as you move your cheeks, kind of go up and down, so I think I'll focus mostly on around the eyes. The mouth, not so much. I don't think I'll put much detail into the mouth. I'll just keep it like that. But I think the eyes, if I get the eyes and the eyeballs and that looking good, I think I can make some good cutscenes. So it's another task that I need to do. Thankfully, I don't need to make any music because we have Witty. He's working on the music. Hopefully, he doesn't have any problems. Otherwise, that's more work to be done. Hey Panic Man, welcome back. Welcome to the new Tuesday stream. We're only going to stream for like an hour or so today. So Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be quite short. But I think an hour's a good amount of time, I think. I wonder if anyone actually completely listened to the whole song. Well, you could actually check your statistics. It'll tell you how many people have played it, and it'll tell you how long they've played it for, I guess. So you can maybe analyse it. I listened to some of it. Alright, we believe you. I'll need to go and properly sit down and listen to it. I think I was just so busy working on my character sculpt that I just didn't have much time. Appreciate that, Alpha. You're just playing the Trials of Mana demo. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that I had a demo. I've never actually played any of the trial game. Is it trials? Trial games? Yeah. They're remakes of old games, aren't they? I've never played them before. I'll need to give them a go. Yeah, awesome demo. I loved it. Oh, nice. I mean, it's good that you've got another RPG game to look forward to. Although that was more of a quick side project to kind of prevent a spontaneous burnout, but it actually turned out pretty cool in my opinion. Oh, very good. Yeah, it's always nice to try something different. I liked it, Isaac. What I listened to, of course. Nice. I'll look forward to it. Also, this idea with the world building up to further you play seems pretty cool to me. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got it visually ready yet, but the idea is like when you go here, it activates the bits that you can cross, and then when the camera moves over here, everything's going to go like pop, 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 and pop into place. So the idea is that platforms will rise, and things like decorations like trees and plants, they'll pop into place, and there's going to be a narrator talking over the top of it, so it's like he's describing everything that's happening, and he makes a few jokes now and again. I think it's going to be pretty cool once it's finished. Like, in my head I can visualise it all, so it's easier for me. But in my mind, I felt like this would be like the perfect little game for Media Molecule. It just seems like their kind of thing, you know, like this cartoony platformer with some nice mechanics, some interesting things going on. So, hopefully they'll actually play this one, and maybe they'll even pick it. Let's hope so. We didn't get much luck with Super Alien Buddy, but I think maybe this can just make the grade. But I can't wait to start Super Alien Buddy 2. I think I've got a lot of good ideas for it. I've already planned like 60-70% of it, so it's just waiting to get started, really. I've stopped making stuff on Dreams until someone can explain the logic properly. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I mean, I know there's a lot of YouTube tutorials that explain logic, so I mean, you could just find a few dreamers on YouTube, and hopefully they can help you out. Did you skip around it, or only listen to the first or last few minutes? Just the first few minutes. Yeah, listen to the first few minutes, and then he thought, that's good enough. I'll listen to the rest later. I remember you talked about getting this finished for the Welcome Home jam. Yeah, but to be honest, like, the thing about the jams is that they only give you like 14 days basically to get it ready for the jam, and even if I worked on this for 2 weeks, I don't think I would have got it finished. I think it would have been like on the edge, you know, needs a bit more polish, so I thought, never mind. Especially after I put Super Alien Buddy in the Monster Jam, I just thought, like, what's the point? Like, there's a lot of nonsense that people enter into the jam, so I felt like let's not rush. So I'm not going to win the jam, so but I only entered the 30-second jam because I thought, well, 30 seconds, it's pretty easy to make something for, so who knows, if there's another jam that fits this style, then I'll enter this, sure. But I'm not so concerned about the jams anymore. Okay, it picks up some more as the 8-minute mark or so. 8 minutes. Good hype at the end. I mean, it's kind of a fusion of ambience and I guess some soft rock, so I kept it simple, but it worked out pretty well. I do want to know how you do this soft rock, because that's the kind of sound I want. Some kind of rock. And now I got a good idea for a song that I previously abandoned for a bit because I hated the intro and build up. But now I got a good idea to replace that. Ah, sounds good. Yeah, please make a Super Alien Buddy series. I don't know how many sequels it will get. Right now I'm just planning for a second game. We'll see how that goes, because I've got other projects I want to work on. But if we ever make a third game, I guess it's not off the table. We'll see how it goes. This looks awesome. When is it out, LBA? There's no real date, to be honest. We're going to work on it every Tuesday and Wednesday, because I don't really have that much time to work on it off stream, because I'm working on the survival horror game and a few other videos and stuff. So I think if we get like a couple of hours progress every week, I think we could probably finish this some point in May, maybe like the middle of May, the end of May, absolute tops, and then I'll get straight into Super Alien Buddy 2. I won't even take a break, I'll just go straight into it. But today we're not really going to do like super amount of creating, because I just wanted to give you a demonstration today, and then we're going to try and make a jukebox, which is Isaac's favourite part of the stream. So like I said before, we normally have music playing in the background for the survival horror streams, so I need to find some Dreams themed music, just general themed stuff, which we can play in the background as we're creating. So that's probably what we're going to do for the rest of the stream. We're going to find some music tracks to build a jukebox, and then tomorrow we'll probably start building the areas for the first level. So this is just the tutorial level, so it doesn't really need much detail. The rest of the game isn't going to look like this, like these circles. I just made the tutorial like really simple, just to say, hey, this is how the game works. Once we get to the first level, it will be a proper structure, like it will be like a proper environment with like walls and things. So we'll probably start fleshing that out tomorrow, same time tomorrow, I guess. And before, Witty equals J plus B. I hope not, that would be a nightmare. 24-hour stream, you love this 24-hour stream suggestion, don't you? It'll happen one day, just not yet. I need to figure out how I'm going to fill out 24 hours before I actually do it, you know? Otherwise I'm just going to be like, okay, what are we going to do? Yeah, they are remakes. I've never played through the games either, but I'm looking for another RPG to play. I don't know what I'm going to play after Final Fantasy VII. Maybe I'll get Persona 5 Royal, because that's meant to be a good game. And I still need to play The Witcher 3. I still need to play Dragon Age 3, Fallout 4. I'm basically leaving all my RPG games till the end because they're like the most lengthy. But if they're backwards compatible on the PS5, then I'm sure I can pick those up at any time. And maybe the loading times will be a lot better. Hoonudalish Hizzy, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a great week. Oh shiz, YouTube brings me here again. Oh nice. So YouTube's got you covered then. So yeah, today we're not making the survival horror game. We're every Tuesday and Wednesday I'm going to try and finish off this little small project that I had in the works, and then we'll do the survival horror on Thursday, Friday. Gives a bit of variety throughout the weeks, and it also gives us more streams to do. I know some of you guys were wanting more streams, so I think if I stick to this schedule, then we can have a stream Tuesday through till Saturday every week. And I'm also trying to get some videos on the go as well, so we'll have streams and videos, so it's going to be like so much content. I'm going to burn out really fast, but I think it's going to be fun. We'll see what we can do till the end of the year. Has anyone on Dreams ever tried to make a fully functional computer yet? I need help on making one for a third person game. A computer? I've saw some people make a computer in a mobile phone, but I've personally never actually tried. Sorry I missed previous streams. Nah, don't worry. That's whatever you can make yourself available to. That's all that matters. You're here now. Ascendant, that sounds really complicated. Yeah, I mean, try to create windows. I mean, to create windows is pretty easy. You just need to put like tons of bugs and crashes, and then ta-da! You've made windows. Doing better, thanks. Have a bad cough though. Ooh, better get that checked out. What's up, Panic? Oh damn, better get soon then. Yeah. Hello, Delirium. Welcome back. Now what ya building? Well, every Tuesday and Thursday, Tuesday and Wednesday, these are brand new streams. I'm just going to experiment, see how it goes. Normally I would have made this project off stream, but I thought, let's just do more streams. Let's create some other stuff. So we're still making the survival horror, it's just going to be on Thursday and Friday instead. So we're not losing any streams, we're just gaining some, you know. And we're trying to do something a bit different, so, you know, survival horror is all doom and gloom, so half of the week we'll be all happy, and then the other half of the week we'll be all gloomy and miserable. I think that's a good contrast. Not much Warface, stuck indoors for over 6 months now. 6 months? Wow, you quarantined quite early, didn't you? I just made functional security cameras, swap between each camera. Oh, very nice. Something like Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I don't like the jam. It feels like they only pick popular creators or YouTubers. Yeah, maybe. Same LBA, usually I don't bother with jams, but I only really made something for the 30-second jam because, like you said, 30 seconds are 30 seconds. Yeah, same as me, like, that level I literally made that in a few hours on a Sunday. So it actually didn't take me that long. Very nice Ascendant, yeah, it does sound quite cool. Make a trilogy of Super Alien Buddy, I really enjoyed the first one. We'll see, because I've got ideas for the second one, it's just that I don't really announce sequels until I actually have a solid idea for them. So I've got all the ideas for the second game, I just haven't even thought about the third game. I think I need to finish the second game before I can even start thinking about the third one. And to be honest, I'll share with you what I'm planning on doing next. So after Super Alien Buddy 2, I'm actually planning on doing something like, not God of War, but something like Greek mythology. So that'll be the next small project that I'm going to work on. After that, maybe we go back to Super Alien Buddy if there's an idea for it. But I've got a few ideas that I want to work on for smaller projects, independently of the survival horror game. So I'm literally always going to be creating. I'm never going to take a break. I'm always going to be streaming. I'm always going to create, like, the next project, the next project, the next project, you know? Because it's cool just to see all these things actually come to life. I quite enjoy it. It actually keeps me sane. If I can make a mouse cursor, I think I could get pretty far, but I don't know how. Just started creating a few weeks ago. To create a mouse cursor, if I was thinking in terms of Little Big Planet, I would make like the cursor, and then you could attach like an invisible block, and then when the block hits the edge of the screen, the cursor stops moving. That's how I would make it in Little Big Planet. I guess it would be roughly the same in Dreams. Logic gets me with enemy AI not functioning. Trying to make RPG, first person shooter, pinball, and a graphic novel, but logic kills me, can't figure it out. That sucks, man. I guess you're definitely trying to do lots of different genres, and all these different genres require a lot of different logic knowledge, so I would try and slow it down a little bit and just learn, like, focus on one particular component of your game and just try and get something working from there. Check out tutorials if you can find any. I'm near the end of FF7, but been very slow to play it. I'm even slower, to be honest. I'm only like 9 hours through that game because I've been too busy creating and streaming and planning out videos that I only play it like maybe every couple of days for a few hours. So it's going to take me a while to finish it, but I like it that I'm savouring it. Warface, I have been doing this for 4 months and damn, the logic is tough. Yeah, I mean, it'll probably take you like a full year to properly get behind some of the logic, but don't give up, because once you learn new things, you'll have that eureka moment where it's like, so that's how that works, and then you can try and use the same idea, the same tools, and use it to make other similar things, you know? You just sort of adapt and learn that way. I hate logic, I love music, that's why I make music and why I don't make logic. Yeah, I think we could figure that one out. I don't mind logic, I'm no logic expert, but normally if I sit with something for a little bit, I can get it to work. Like your crouching system, Isaac, like, you might think it's really simple logic, but like, because of the way that you wanted it to work, like, oh no, you can only like stand up to a crouch, and then you have to go down to a crawl from a standing or a crouch. So it's trying to get that all to work, and had a lot of little bugs and stuff, but I fixed it in the end. I got it working, it works great, so as long as it works, that's the most important thing. I've just been on the Destiny 2 grind once again. You know, I've never actually grinded in Destiny 2. Normally I just like finish all the missions. I try out a few of the strikes, and that's really it. I move on. I've played all the DLC except from the new one on the moon. I don't know why I didn't play it. I guess I just lost interest, I guess. I don't know what that LBA was for. Maybe I said something. LBA, I like watching you make stuff so I can learn logic. So different games like this is a great idea. Yeah, I was sick for a month, then we closed down fast in Canada. $500,000 fine and 1 year in jail. Well, you could go to jail and then you'll get all your meals for free. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I know, $500,000 fine, that's insane, isn't it? I bet you there's some really rich people out there that are like, you know, I'm so rich, I'm just going to walk to the shops. $500,000? That's nothing. Easy. And here in Germany, schools are reopening. You're crazy, man. See, the Germans, they think they're so hard. Germany opening schools, oh man, bad idea. Oh, definitely. Whoa, I'm a fine in Canada. Evidently. Yeah, Wolf, did you hear shooting in NS? Where's NS? I'm working on building an RPG. Eternal Darkness is helping me out with the logic. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, normally he always gives me some tips and things. That's quite nice. Yeah, I really appreciate your logic help, LBA. Yeah, I'll make more of the logic when I can, because we need to add the sliding mechanic as well as the vaulting. So I'll get to that, and once we've got all that done, we can do the hiding mechanic, and then you've pretty much got a template to work with. You just need to add like things to do with combat. Destiny 2 Warmind was so embarrassingly bad. I didn't mind it. You know, for me, Destiny's all the same. Like, it doesn't matter where we are. We're just shooting guys and picking up loot. I mean, I don't really pay attention to the story. You know, it's just a way to waste time. You know. LBA, I was laughing at your Windows joke from earlier. Alright, the bugs. That's what always happens to me on Windows. Like, it's a blue screen or something, or for some reason that sometimes the toolbar disappears, and then sometimes the part with the vault, you know, you have like the little bar on the bottom right that has like your volume controls. Sometimes that vanishes, and then sometimes the search bar doesn't work. It's like there's always one problem after the other. Yesterday I named my Contra shooter game. It's called Battle Doll. Ooh. And I made an opening and a working title screen. Now I can start making the stages. Yeah, now the real work begins. Good luck. Nova Scotia is NS. Mass shooting, 13 dead and counting. A first for Canada. Wow, that's crazy. Are the Americans getting so bored in quarantine that they're deciding to go to Canada? Mix things up a little bit. Normally we don't really hear about that kind of stuff from Canada. Guardian Games is here. Hey Bayhon, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great week. I really loved Super Alien Buddy. Are you looking for additional voice actors for future projects? I mean, sure. I mean, I don't really have any like specific roles that need voiced right now, but of course, if anybody else wants to try voice acting, you think you can do a good job, then by all means we can try and expand the cast, add some more characters, because I know in Super Alien Buddy 2 there's going to be a lot of different aliens, so there's a good opportunity for more voice actors, certainly. Delirium, we should team up. I have the levels, you have the rest. I think he's going to make the levels and you're going to make the logic. I think that's roughly what he means. I have a good PS4 compatible mic and some prior training and experience, so I'd love to help out. Yeah, sure. I mean, have you done any voice acting on Dreams or anywhere on Little Big Planet or anything like that? Because normally when I create a character, I like to know how the person's voice is, so then I can try and design the character around their voice, because it helps, you know, because like if they try and voice a character that their voice doesn't quite match, it can be a bit challenging, so I like to try and personalise it for everyone. Oh man, love Super Alien Buddy. I am willing to voice act or anything else. Oh sure. I guess Panic Man. We can have a planet that's in quarantine, and we've got Emperor Panic Man at the top, shouting on a big megaphone, "Stay indoors. $500,000 fine if you leave your planet, building, whatever." I think that would be quite funny. I can reach out on Twitter or another site if that works for you. Sure. The Twitter is basically LB Animation. Keeping it short. Delirium, what LBE said. Yeah, you do the logic. I did a Dreams voice for a game that hasn't been published yet, but I can also send you some sample clips I share on Mega and the like. I'm not sure what Mega is, I guess it's a website, but yeah, whatever you want to show me some clips, good for me. Oh, I need voice actors. How many of you are experienced in death screams? Oh yeah, I do death screams all the time. Every time I go in the shower. That's like one way to purify my soul. I can help you, Delirium. Oh, Panic Man with his big death screens. I know why Panic Man can do the death screens. He's been in quarantine for so long. Every time he goes into the fridge to get a carton of milk, he just goes, ah! God damn it, quarantine. It's like Google Drive or Mediafire. Anyway, thanks for responding. Yeah, no worries. I'm experienced in screaming. I rage a lot in video games. That's another way you can do it, yeah. And I will be that type of NPC in Super Alien Buddy 2 who hard locks the player, glitches out the game. I hate logic. I'd probably delete all the logic, hence the game wouldn't work anymore. That's a shame. This platformer looks super cute. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a little... This is just a little demo that I've made for the tutorial. You basically collect pages and it unlocks like other parts of the level and stuff, and there's going to be a narrator who talks through it. So like I showed everyone else at the start of the stream, you pick up the pages, which basically builds the rest of the world, because the narrator's like, and then the platformers arise, and the trees and the apples, and you know. And then here it's teaching you about collecting apples. You collect all the apples, it unlocks the next sheet, and then that's when we got to the next part that was trying to teach you all about the combat and stuff. I love you, LBA. Oh yes, because it's true. On the news, they are throwing away thousands of dollars worth of milk. Oh god, cannot waste milk, not in this day and age. So this is basically the idea for the game. So let's try and make some of the jukebox now. So we need to actually find some music that we can use. Let me go into edit mode here. So you can see over here, I was like, these were like all my assets I was thinking of using. I usually do this before I make something. I try and find things that I could probably use, and then I just sort of take bits and pieces from here. Saves me having to search all the time when I'm making a big level. So these were some of the ideas. Some of the things I probably won't use, but this was just some of the things that I found. So let's try and find some music for a jukebox. So from tomorrow and all the other Tuesday, Wednesday streams, we'll have some music to chill out to. So this is like Isaac's dream moment, because this is when we're actually going to do something that he's interested in. So here we go. So we'll just search this way, I guess. I think it's music clips, isn't it? So I need recommendations basically. So certain creators who make music. I'm happy to put all kinds of music in the jukebox. There's no real restrictions, to be honest. I prefer music that's more like, you know, in the background. That way it doesn't distract too much. But if there's any really good tracks that are a bit more in your face, I don't mind putting in a few of them, you know. That's okay, we don't have toilet paper, go figure, and I'm almost out. Well, as long as you've got a shower, I mean, I'm sure you could definitely do something, if you know what I mean. Jukebox! It's the jukebox time. If anyone needs a monotone, deep voice for the game, let me know. You could also be like this really deep sounding computer. I do want to add like a spaceship that has a proper voice that can talk to you in Super Alien Buddy 2. I think that would be quite funny. JD Games, Iscalt, Spectre, not to be confused with Spectra. Okay, not that trash. For that game, just type in happy. I'm sure you will find something. I mean, what actually comes in when I put in happy? Just out of curiosity. Okay, Doctor Who, alright. That is not happy. These things are not happy. This is quite happy. Happy birthday. Oh, Wario. Go away. Not happy. It's kind of like Final Fantasy. Need to watch I don't get copyrighted with some of this music. That's nice, isn't it? It's a nice wee tune. Right. Some of these are pretty crazy though. But I know some of you guys like this. Oh my god. It's Adrian. Right, let me just... Oh look, 10%! So we need to be mindful that we can't really fire too much stuff in here because it's going to explode. So let's see. You are hilarious, bro. Thank you very much. I'm here all week, literally all week. I don't go anywhere. Especially if we're doing the streams all week. Get funky. Oh, we could try and find some funk, definitely. If you try and look up any music, you'll find Wario. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you find them everywhere. I actually found out that they're starting to remove more Pokemon content from Dreams now. Even if your level isn't named Pokemon, they still find it. Somehow, they still find it and they take it away. Anyone use my Battle Doll music, I will sue you. Is your Battle Doll music available in the Dreamiverse? If that's the case... I mean, it's kind of good advertising for you though, because then people will be like, oh, what's that track from? And then we could say, oh, that track is from Battle Doll by Delirium, so you should go play it. You could make several jukeboxes that you can switch between in different streams due to the thermal. Yeah, it's probably a better idea. So let's see. You said JD Games, is that his name? See here. This is Spectre. So you said what was it you said? You said Spectre, T-R-E, you said Spectra, and there's also a Spector. How many varieties does this guy need? Right. So this is one of the ones you were looking for. Right, fire that down. 7%. Wow. I hate that I need to keep... Oh wait, hold on. I think I did that wrong. There we go. What was the other one? Ice Cold. Let's see, Ice Cold. Right, we'll put that there. Why did they use the logic thing here, but not here? He's changed his style of presentation. Delirium, I'll use it now. Oh, better watch. Hello, Small Who Man. Welcome back. We're making the jukebox for the general streams now. Right now, I am keeping it private. Oh, that's a shame. There's actually a big conspiracy going on right now. Not a conspiracy. It's more like a big issue right now because people are angry because not everyone is sharing their creations publicly. And then some people that say, well, we don't have to share them publicly, it's our choice. So there's like a big argument going on right now on Twitter. It's quite ridiculous. What did I miss? Basically, I showed off the sort of like the little tutorial section, excluding the combat, for the next little small project we're working on. Yeah, a small platform game. But it's not going to be as expansive as Super Alien Buddy. It's going to be more straightforward. It's more like traditional levels rather than an open world with worlds you can go into. Small, we are at the music part now. Damn, I missed the building part. No building, because all of this tutorial demo section was already made like months and months ago. I'm only just getting back to it now, so we probably won't build anything until tomorrow. Right now we just want to find some tracks that we can use for the jukebox, just to get that out of the way. I just hacked Delirium. Oh god, that easy. P Grey, Clover, Dracon. Let's see. Clover, Dracon. There we go. With a K. Or do you like the remix? Go for some disco donuts. 2%, now that's more like it. Only 2%, I'm liking that. Right, what else do we have? I know you sent me some stuff on Discord, I'll need to go and open it up. He didn't build anything this time around, no worries. Yeah, not yet. I don't know Warface, some of my stuff has almost 30% gameplay thermal, which sucks. Yeah, like, don't worry about my thermal right now because I haven't actually modified any of it. I'm not that bothered about it. Well, I plan to make them usable once I finish making my shooter game. I mean, I'll probably do the same as long as Witty's okay with it. I do plan to release the subject soundtrack pretty much once the game comes out. I don't have a problem with that. If people want to use the soundtrack in their games, go for it. For music, that's weird. I know, that is weird. Hello Astro Water, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a great week. Just search my profile if you want to look at the collections. Okay. So the music I made was created on GarageBand and uploaded before they cut the recording to 15. Ah, okay, so you've got the luxury of working with exterior programs. You can pick some of the ones whose previews you like. To be honest, like if I listen to the preview of that, I'm just like, it's alright. Nice chill vibes. So let me see. We need to search for Nightmare. Let's see, does your name come up? No. Is it /? I can never remember. Ah, look, there's Fallen Hero. Nice. Yeah, gave you a thumbs up. Don't say I'm not nice to you. Right, let's have a look at your collections. Okay, my favourite music part 2. My favourite music. Okay. All my music. We've got to put some of your music in as well, you know. So let's check out your favourite music. What can we use? Because we can't use Dreams, we can only use... okay, so... I guess you love this Paul Gray guy, don't you? Right, let me keep going back here, see. Oh. Quite intense, isn't it? Vertex. It's more like an arcade game, isn't it? Dracula's Castle. Ooh. Very nice. I might actually use that for a future project. Yeah, this is more like good for games, I guess. Why did you leave me? Oh god, is this depressing? Dark Meridian. The wicked heart beats in the house in a heartbeat. Oh, that's quite cool. No More Heroes Dreams remake. I like these tracks. They're quite depressing, but they're pretty cool. Maybe we can add these to a future horror one. I think I'll try and keep this jukebox more happy. That sounds... I mean, most of the tracks we're going to find are probably more like sci-fi, but I don't really want to make it too strict where it's like, oh no, we're making a cartoon game, so it has to be cartoon music. I'm just going to make it general, as long as it's not too creepy or anything like that, or too intense. Shining Earth. The Degeneration, that's quite cool. That's the one you recommended. Echo from the Future. Goner's Fantasy. Flakes of glitter. To be honest, all these tracks are quite good. I could easily just make a collection, you know. Right, this is quite nice, isn't it? That's quite nice. Yeah, these are quite cool. Put a couple of these down, I think. For the first time ever, my music thermal is going to max out. This is not a normal thing, it's a bit of a phenomenon. Isolation. Oh. Dragons! That's quite cool. Go for something like that. Fallen. Minutes. Oh, so sad. Let's see. There's too many good choices, Isaac. Too many. That's quite nice, isn't it? Look at the state of that. Look what you're doing to me, Isaac. You're ruining me here. Let me keep going. See what else I can find. Oh, I love that. Synthwave is my jam. Oh god. That's fun. I like that. Assassin's Creed. Gamerway. Orchestra. Quite nice. If you want to do something that's quite epic, go for Gamerway. Dope Fish. You did quite well with the rock sound there. That's quite nice. Take note, Isaac. Try and learn how to do this. I think that's quite good. Phased rain. It only comes every so often. That sounds quite dark as well, doesn't it? Did he import those sounds, maybe? That's quite good. Oh, it's your favourite, Great Scott, eh? Just end it all. This is when we start to make some really intense tracks, isn't it? Yeah, he's definitely got this style down, doesn't he? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised this isn't like just a full gallery just for Great Scott. Right, there's your Adrian guy there as well. Melted staircase? Oh, you're not going to get up the stairs then, are you? Surviving the virus. Oh god. I like some of these ones. Like, I'm trying to like figure out how I'm going to do it, because it's like, look at the state of that, man. The gameplay goes up so high with music. Right, I think it's fair to say these creators use a lot of insane amount of thermal, so we're going to have to pick and choose what we're going to put in each jukebox. So let me just make like a folder. I say a folder, it's more like a microchip, but we'll just call it a folder. So these are the ones, we're going to try and categorize each of the jukeboxes, right? I'll probably remake this in a different scene, just so that we can transfer it a bit easier, you know. How crazy is that? Get all of them to play at the one time. That's actually a really cool sound, isn't it? For some kind of weird, twisted world. I think I'm going to crash the PlayStation if I keep doing this though. Yeah, I totally broke all the music. Everything literally broke. I'm not even joking. Right, where was the... See, it's been so long since I've actually done anything here. I I think this was the music that I had by default. Let me turn that off. Right. So I'm going to... I need to turn all these off first. And then we can decide what the hell we're going to do. So I'm thinking, like, let's try and find ones that are not so chill, because I don't want to get, like, or so depressing, you know. I kind of want to do, like, a mix of things that are, like, quite happy, you know, that have a beat. Things that are giving you energy without being too much in your face, you know. Let me just catch up with some of the comments before I finish this off. Oh, nice, Delirium. I am making an FPS game as well. After Subject is finished, I will be making a first-person game, so you can expect some competition there. I like how I'm the only one suggesting songs here, yet nobody knows the music, Isaac. You're the catalogue, basically. You're the only guy that knows all of this kind of stuff. Well, mine is a 2D shooter. It's inspired by Contra and Hyper-Area. I've never heard of Hyper-Area, to be honest. Amanda Meyer, yay, welcome back. Hope you're having a great week. It's been a while. We're creating a nice little cartoon platformer today. But we're trying to get some music for a jukebox, just to... so when we start creating more of the level, we can listen to some tunes in the background. Oh, and Aptal Angel Aletta. No idea what that is either. Awesome, Delirium. How long till it's done? Panic Man loves his release dates. Battle Angel Alitia, I mean. Ah, okay. I think I know what you mean. It's like the Terminator. Well, I can probably get a stage done in 3 or so days if I use community assets, so I'd say October maybe. 3 days is quite fast, isn't it? Cool, Delirium, looking forward to it. The jukebox is / jukeboxes are going to be fire. Oh yeah, they will be. We may as well just start our own brand of jukeboxes, and then everyone can use them for their own streams or their own videos, or just for their own creations. I think that would be quite good. I'm looking for good enemies to use too, looking for cyberpunk themed humans and robots. Yeah, I need to start building my own characters. I think I need to start learning how to do that. What the hell? Yeah, that was quite strange, wasn't it? Delirium, I made one called Dark One. See if you can use it. I'll take a look. Hey Smokimus, Dankimus. Delirium, what's up? I actually checked out your Silent Hill level, and I have played it. I forgot about it because I think it's a work in progress level. Because I remember I played like the first couple of scenes and then it ended and it said like to be continued. So I haven't played it since then, so I don't know how many scenes you've added since then. If you've added quite a bit more, I can probably restart and play it on stream, because I think I originally played it off stream. So I'll add your Silent Hill game and I'll play it on Saturday, just so I can catch up and see what I've missed with the updates and things. I know, pretty cool song. OBA stepping up into FPS, eh? Well, actually, the funny thing is, even like this, I already have a first person game in production. It's just that I made it in early access and I just stopped because I wanted to plan out the rest of it. So technically, I've finished about half of the first chapter. I basically made the rooftops. I've made a staircase that goes down into like it's like an upper storage area, and then there's like lots of rooms you can go in, and there's some enemies in the corridors and in the certain rooms. And then I made an office, like a private office, and then I made like smaller offices, like a big room. So technically I already have some of the first person stuff done. It's just that it's on hold until I get the subject finished, because I think subject kind of needs to be the priority at the moment. That Ezio theme sounds so good to me. Yeah, it does sound pretty good. I like the original theme as well. How's the horror game coming? Yeah, it's going pretty well. We could probably finish creating the level design for the hospital within the next the next month or so, and then we just need to create like the underground lab, and then level design wise and gameplay design wise we're pretty much done. Between now and then I'd like to get more of the environments looking quite good, and also create all the characters and get all the combat and some of the animations done, so we'll start to see something that's a bit more functional over the next few months. So I'm excited to get a couple of demos actually ready for you to try out. Oh yeah, Quantum Aerolite, creator of the remake, really made a good job remaking it. Hyperia is a SNES game that was never released out of Japan, but there is an English patched ROM. Oh, you're pretty dedicated then to find that. Try a song called First Steps Chill Mix. Alright, I'll have a look. I just need to watch this Thermo first though, before I add anything else. Smokimus Dankimus, I'm taking a break from my horror to work on other projects. Alright, you're talking to Delirium, I get it now. Yeah, we're wondering where your project is, Delirium. I hope it's not too far on the back burner. I think you play the game I'm no longer making, called The Noise. Silent Hill Midwich is my most recent project. No, I'm sure I played Silent Hill Midwich, but it was like months and months ago. Because I have played it. I checked the level and it said that I had played it before. It was like a guy that was on an airplane or a helicopter or something, and his daughter went missing. And then I remember I went through a forest, and then there was like a bunker, and I entered the bunker, and then I think it ended, and it was like to be continued. So it was like literally when it first came out, that's when I played it, because it was on the trending page. But after that, I've not played anything else, so I don't know what else you've added. Nice Delirium, love your assets. Oh yeah, he made John Jerry Steve. He should be proud of that. Damn LBA, I want that Resident Evil game now. Well, it's not Resident Evil, so it's just no copyright. No stress. I'm feeling it. LBA, please make your survival horror better than that awful Resident Evil 3 remake. It wasn't so awful. Just a bit lacking in content, but I'd say it was a pretty good game. Yeah, that's it. I've added a sewer scene and a chunk of the Silent Hill town. Check it out. Yeah, I'll give it a go then. If you've added a lot more since then, I'll replay it. Agreed, Delirium. That was really bad. I don't agree. It's a pretty good game. I think you're just being too harsh. Right, what the hell happened here? I think I messed up here. Oh. That's why I put it in a microchip. I think I messed up here. I think I didn't turn everything off. Hold on. Right. Perfect. Now our ears are not going to get destroyed. There's the Resident Evil 3 music player. But we don't actually need that for this game, so we're not going to use that. So let me have a quick look at some of these tracks. We can decide what you think sounds good, and because this is the tracks you guys are going to hear in the background. So we need to find tracks that are relaxing, but at the same time they're fun. They're not too sad. So let's go through some of the ones we've found and make a decision. Right, so this one, that happy feeling, it has to be happy, right? So I'm guessing this one is a yes already. Is this a copyright song that he's remade? It does sound a bit like a song, but it sounds quite cool. I think we need to keep this one. I think it kind of fits the vibe of the level, don't you think? For me, that gets a yes. I don't know about you guys, but I think that one's good enough to keep. That thermo doesn't make sense. Why so high? It's because there's so much music, to be honest, and the gameplay just goes. There's still some things I could delete over here that I'm not using, but it's the music. The music is worse than Logic. It's not good. So we can only do so much in the jukebox. We can't use everything, unfortunately, so We'll see. We'll cut out what we're not going to use. So let's have a look at this Spectre track. Oh my god. This is a bit intense, isn't it? I'm surprised the Resident Evil 3 remake didn't have a Mercenaries mode. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Maybe they'll add it as DLC, who knows? Because they did add some DLC to the second game with the rest of the survivors. So maybe Mercenaries mode will appear. We'll just need to wait and see. Because of all the songs, yeah. How do songs do that to the thermal? I like it not... right, I'm confused. I like it. Okay. Yeah, the song suits this level. This track is a bit creepy, I'm not going to lie. It's giving me some kind of weird vibes. LBA getting jazzy, oh yeah. I guess if they use many instruments and timelines, they can become quite complex. Spectre is fire, no doubt. But does it fit this particular stream? I think it takes us down a dark path, I'm afraid. Let's go here. Yeah, I think it definitely takes us down a dark path. It's a good track. I just don't think it fits this particular jukebox. So let's get some thermal back. There you go, 7% gameplay gone already. Well, let's try this one. Is this going to be the same fate? Let me turn that back on. Whoa, there we go. There's all your thermal there. Let's check out this one. That's a nice one to have in my opinion. I hate that songs created on Dreams takes up gameplay instead of music thermal. Yeah, it's because of all like the keyframes and things. It sort of becomes its own beast. I agree, Delirium. Yeah. I love dark, keep it. I just feel like if it's too dark, you know, we don't want to get too depressed, you know. Because this feels more realistic. It doesn't really... I mean, imagine I'm creating here. You know, like, oh, let's create some of this. And I don't know if you've noticed, but like having this timeline open, it's actually giving me like frame rate problems. I was a bit slow. That's where all the thermal goes, man. I think we'll make this in a separate jukebox. So let's call this the happy jukebox, okay? There we go, the happy jukebox. And then we can make the more realistic jukebox. Tracks that are a little more, not entirely happy, just happy enough, right? Don't let me bring the timeline up. Let's see if you like this one. Yeah, Delirium, that's dumb. I agree, I've been using my Android phone for high quality sounds lately. Yeah, it's a good option if you've got the cable. Sadly I don't, but I'll probably need to get one. I agree. What the fuck is that thing flying around in the background? What do you mean this? This is the... It's because the paper and the logic on top of it. So it flies around, spins around, giving you some visuals to look forward to. I like this one, but I feel like again it's more like a more... It's like a more serious kind of stream, you know, like I just don't think it fits like this idea. I think most of Paul Gray's music is very serious sci-fi. Does this one even work? This one's got 2 timelines, look. Didn't just make 1 track, he made 2. The guy is insane. Yeah. It's more realistic, isn't it? I think we'll need to make a separate one just for P Grey. So I think it's a bit... Look, 19% gameplay. Can't have that. No way. Right, is this going to be depressing as well? Let's see. I don't think PG, he makes happy music. He makes some nice sci-fi music though, not gonna lie. How long is this track? It's over 10 minutes long, Isaac. Who's got the time for that? It's really nice. I think I'll need to make a separate sci-fi one, because I just feel like it's too muddled. Right, lost ourselves. That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? I mean, it's got a bit of sadness to it, but some hope in there too. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I need to make me a mature, colourful platformer similar to Conker's Bad Fur Day. Maybe one day. Yeah, it's good to practice. I mean, I'm not really the guy that makes a lot of platform games. I'm just making them right now because I guess they're a bit easier to make. A bit more fun to make alongside a more serious game. That reminds me, is that guy still making Conker's Bad Fur Day? I have no idea. Oh man, an inspired Conkers game would be fire. Somebody is making it? Nice. I have no idea. PG made a song called Back, which is a chillwave song. Maybe that could work. Is it like 20 minutes long though? You have to keep lost ourselves. Okay, I guess so. This one's like 5.5 minutes. That's more acceptable. Fine, we'll keep that one then. So we've got That Happy Feeling and Lost Ourselves. I think those two so far fit quite well. I was a king once. Were you? We never knew. I'm liking it so far. It definitely has a nice little happy tune to it. The imp is dancing, is he? Nice. I love Conker's Bad Fur Day. I've never played it. I don't even know what console it was on. If it was Xbox or something, I don't know. Nah, Back is only about 5 minutes, I think. Okay, we can see what it's like. I love Conker's Bad Fur Day too. Seems like everybody loves Conker's Bad Fur Day, but I have no idea. I've never played it, I just know it's about a squirrel. That's about as far as it gets, to be honest. This could fit the level. I mean, I'll definitely need to turn the track down when this track comes on because I think it gets really loud. But let's keep that one. That one's pretty good. Dragons. Let's check out Dragons. Honestly, Rare was awesome back in the 90s with the Nintendo 64. You had to get all their games. Yeah, they were kind of like the Naughty Dog of the Nintendo, you know? They always made good stuff. So yeah, I think this track's quite good. It's quite short. Under 2 minutes. So yeah, we'll keep that one. I think that will be quite fun. So we'll get 4 tracks which fit the current happy theme. Catharsis. Okay. Let's have a look. Isaac already knows what all these sound like. I just don't remember, so we have to listen to everything. It was N64. Ah, okay. Did they port the game to the Xbox at some point? Because I'm sure I saw it on a console that had a disc. Maybe I'm wrong. It was on N64. It was colourful like Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64, but it was mature and he cussed like a sailor. Really? Oh, wow. Tons of mature references, pop culture references, Alien, The Matrix. That sounds like my kind of game. I don't know why I never played that. Sounds quite good. Panic Man, I love classic Rareware. I have most of their classics. I played the first Banjo-Kazooie, which was quite nice. You can always loop it. Yeah, I could loop, I suppose. It's just because when it's part of the jukebox, I kind of want to move on to the next track, you know. So that's a good collection so far. Let's check this one, The Experiment. Ooh. Hold on, I think I turned off this by accident. Right, The Experiment. I know all the songs by heart. Yeah, you know every line. Like if I said to you, how does this line sound like? This part here, you would know exactly how that sounds. I mean, this is more sci-fi, but I think it does have more fun elements, unlike PG. His was more dark and gritty and realistic, you know. Yes, they did. Ah, okay, because I'm sure I saw it somewhere. I'm also pretty excited about the Shadow Man remaster. Shadow Man remaster? I have no idea. I've never played Shadow Man. It was remade on Xbox. Oh, remade? Alright, that's probably where I saw it from. Wolf, yeah, I have them, and amazing back then. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Jet Force Gemini, Banjo series, Conkers. What didn't Rare do? Ah, they did everything. Yeah, I think this track's quite nice as well. I think I'll keep that one. So far we got the gameplay down by over half. So we've got 6 tracks so far. I think that's a good start for the jukebox. If there's any more recommendations, let me know. I'll try and find at least 10 tracks maybe, as long as the gameplay doesn't cripple me too much, because obviously we still need to create the level. So if I need space for the level, I'll need to delete parts of the jukebox. But I think if we get at least 10 tracks for this jukebox, and we'll use this for this particular project, I'm quite happy with that. Look up Conker's Bad Fur Day on Dreams. There's a really great recreation of the starting part of the original game. I can probably... Let me save this here, right? And I can probably quickly check out the Conkers thing, just to see what you're talking about. Sadly, today is... because this is Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be shorter streams, so like maybe like an hour and a half. And we're getting pretty close to the end of the time here, so... I'll put this in, and we'll try and end the stream on this. I think I hate going early. I feel like the stream needs to keep going longer. But like I said, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays I can only stream for like an hour and a half. But you can get a long stream on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's where I'll be doing most of my long streams from. Which one is it? There's a few. Looks like somebody made that in Little Big Planet. It doesn't look so great. It's hard to know because there's so many. What the hell? Wait, Shadow Man remaster? Wow, I've heard of Shadow Man. I've just never played it. I actually do know what almost all the sections in each song sound like. I'm not surprised. I wasn't even joking, I was just being truthful. Yeah, I wish I got the chance to play the Conkers remake. It looked good. Also, JD Games Flow could fit the Happy Jukebox. Oh, okay, I'll give that a go. We'll have to check it out on my 360 Rare games. Have you got the Rare collection? I know they released a Rare collection that had like Battletoads and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, LBA, Conker's Day, please. No, don't stop, LBA. More, please. Unfortunately, I need to work. That's one of the reasons why I don't normally stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because I do need to keep the streams shorter because of work. Thursday and Friday is okay. Saturday I'm off, so they're easier. So it's either you get shorter streams on Tuesday and Wednesday, or you get nothing. That's your choice. Oh, I've already deleted it. Conkers. It's this one. Let's see. No work, all play. I wish. Oh god, hold on, that's a bit loud. Even for me, that was loud. Look, I've already got it down at 7. Put it down to 5. Yeah, Panic Man, once I start my YouTube career, then I'll start streaming all day every day, but until that day happens, I need to go. What the hell?
It feels so good. I feel sick.
Where's he going? I don't know what's happening. I only click controls. Does this bring any nostalgia back to people? He looks a bit drunk. The gents. Can we go in here? He actually... The game's in a realistic world. It's quite crazy. Nostalgia. Can I use this toilet? Does this do anything? So, in the actual game, where do you go in this section? I love his tail, big bushy tail. It's amazing. Hello, bartender. Hello, what's your name? Can't even see what that says. Is it Bunny? I don't know. Very nice, very nice. Can I join you back here? Oh, yeah. Don't mind me, I just have a big tail. Just a big tail, that's all it is. There you go. Very cool. Is that Banjo on the top of that fireplace? Poor Banjo. I've had enough of this world. Right, that was pretty crazy. So that's basically like the start of the original game then. Is the Shadow Man remaster going to be the first or the second? Third option, more streams and longer. I'll try one day. That's one of them, I think. I think I've played this. Oh man, the memories. Conker is always drunk. Really? Jeez. I actually had a game where I was going to make a platformer like this, and my character was always going to be drunk. And I've never played Conker's Bad Fur Day, so I wasn't copying that concept. That was something I came up with myself. This was the intro to the N64 game. It was a cutscene though. Alright. He's supposed to be drunk. Jesus. Meet Mr. Pooh. They nailed this. It has modern level design, it looks like. Nice, the classic drunk. This was a movie scene. This is not the level I saw, but that may be the creator. Okay, if that's the creator, let me see. Maybe this one. Conker's looking for some tail. Oh yes. I'll let you guys enjoy this nostalgia trip. Yeah, that's Banjo. They had that in the game to poke fun. Shadow Man Remaster is going to be the first game. I can't wait. F in chat to respect Banjo. Remember the Saving Private Ryan scene? No. Yeah, you do though. That's it. Did they use the voice from the actual game, or did somebody record this again?
Oh no. It's gonna be one of those days.
Jeez. I thought this was a kid's game. I was so wrong. Toilet paper! We found toilet paper. And a big deuce. Oh, I just stepped on it. Does he always walk this slow? Come on, you drunk. Let's get a move on. Can we wake up the scarecrow? Hello, scarecrow. It's one of those days, eh? That's how I feel every morning. Hey Atmosphere, welcome to the stream. We're just about to finish, but we're just going to check out this quick little conquer thing for a reference. Squirrel, yeah. I need to snag me an original Xbox and get this. Bark bark. I sure do. Original voice acting from the game, it sounds like. LBA conquers most mature game ever made. Wow.
Okay. What's your name?
Birdie.
You haven't got a beard.
No. Birdie. Oscar Birdies.
Okay, Birdie. So how can you help me?
Right. Let's step over here.
What is up with this? This is so weird, isn't it? Conquer does not look too good, no. Feck off, crows!
Context sensitive. And, well, actually, press B.
Press B.
Oh, yeah. The line comes on. And it makes a noise. Ting. Ting noise. Nice ting.
I hope people weren't joining the stream thinking I created this, because I didn't. We're just checking out Conquer because of the reference in the chat. I've got no idea what the hell he just said, to be honest. Some booze. This is insane. How did I never had an Xbox and I never had an N64. That's my excuse for never playing this game. I feel like I missed out because I used to love Ratchet and Clank, but Ratchet and Clank did not drink booze, so I definitely missed out on something. Right, so this is just a work in progress, so... What the hell is this? A breathing apparatus? He drinks everything? Jeez. Feck off, crows, yeah. LBA, play the originals, they are great. I don't have an Xbox or a N64, so sadly I can't really do anything. I think it's a work in progress, so I think this is as far as it goes, I think. So yeah, if you want to check that out yourself, be my guest. So it was a good little extra stream today. I'll try and keep these Tuesday streams going, and we'll do another short stream tomorrow, about an hour and a half. We'll start, now that we've got the jukebox kind of ready and I've showed you the concept for the level, we can start to build the proper levels. So tomorrow we'll start building some of the scenery for the next part, and then you can still expect the survival horror streams every Thursday, Friday, and the play stream on Saturday. So we're going to try and do 5 streams this week, Tuesday to Saturday. So I'm going to have to head off now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow maybe for the next part of this little game. Let me just read some things here before I go. This is bringing back so many memories. I need to replay this. Yup, Wolf, gonna after this stream on my 360. So lucky. Awesome stream. Love you guys. Sharing the love. I remember playing that and there was so much more. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Don't play the Xbox version if you have a choice. It's more censored than the N64 version. Okay, that's surprising because Nintendo are normally not the ones to allow this kind of stuff. Normally they would censor stuff. Really? Damn. See you everyone. Great Tuesday stream. Yeah, no problem. See you later, LBA. See ya. Alright, nice. Thanks for streaming. Hope you can keep these smaller streams up as well in the future. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, I'll keep these up. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll do the short stream, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be our regular longer streams. I think we still streamed for like an hour and a half, more or less, today, so I think that's quite good. But I would happily have stayed and did more of the stream, you know. I hate to go when it's too early. I like to stream for at least 2.5 to 3 hours, you know, but I'll just get used to it, so it's better than nothing. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as we create more of the environment. See ya. Bye.